Good evening. I am Jennifer West, principal at Batavia High School. Before we begin today, I would like to hear from our seniors, the class of 2024. We are really excited to share this special night together. I would like to thank the Batavia High School Band and alumni for performing the professional march, Pomp and Circumstance. Please be seated. It is an honor to welcome you to our 142nd annual commencement exercise of Batavia High School, and I am appreciative that you could join us here tonight, at this time and in this place, to honor the graduates. This group of fine young men and women will move on from being high school students to become high school graduates, certainly one of the major achievements of one's life. Before we begin our ceremony, I ask that you respectfully silence your cell phones, and in case of emergency or severe thunderstorm, we would ask all families to return to your vehicles. I would like to point to the emergency exits. Right there. VanDetta Stadium is a smoke-free building and grounds. Please remain seated during the entire ceremony. Parents can stand at your seat for a picture when your graduate receives their diploma. A professional photographer will be taking photos. I would like to introduce our distinguished colleagues. Please stand when I call your name. I ask that the audience please hold your applause until all the names are read. Mr. Jason Smith, Superintendent of Batavia City Schools. Dr. Molly Corey, Executive Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Mr. John Marucci, Board of Education President, Mr. John Regal, Board of Education Vice President, Mrs. Corinne Anderson, Member of the Board of Education, Mrs. Alice Ann Benedict, Member of the Board of Education, Mrs. Barbara Bowman, Member of the Board of Education, Mrs. Jennifer Lenvey, Member of the Board of Education, Mr. Omar Hussein, Assistant Principal at Batavia High School, Mrs. Jessica Corzelius, Assistant Principal at Batavia High School, Miss Kelly Bureau, Mr. Greg Cezak, Mrs. Kelly Garner, Batavia High School Counselors, Mr. Joseph Husser, High School Counselor and our commencement speaker today, and members of the Batavia School District staff. We thank all of you for joining us today. Now will you please stand for the singing of our national anthem, followed by Ever Batavia, performed by Luke Fisher, Joshua Budznick, Liliana Burke, Cassidy Crawford, Leilani Frias, Addison Glynn, Freya Melander, Peyton Woolworth.
Nick, come on. Nick.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Ever Batavia, my spirit shall stand, shrined in our memories where'er we may be, standing for courage, for honor and truth, standing for true loyalty. Firmly united, our voices we raise, whenever thy colors fly. Out of full hearts we now sing in praise to thee, Batavia High.
Thank you. Please be seated. Batavia High School recognizes our students using the College Latin Honor System. Recipients received a cord to wear and keep for this honor. Summa cum laude students achieved a 95+ high school average, taking 3 advanced placement classes or 2 advanced placement classes and 2 dual enrollment college courses. The following students received summa cum laude honors. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Audience, if you would please hold your applause until all the graduates are standing. Elijah Abdella, Andrew Beal, Emma Bigsby, Cassidy Crawford, Matthew Derringer, Ryan Fazio, Seamus Fisher, Leilani Maria Frias, Addison Glynn, Aliza Idris, Nicholas Martinucci, Freya Melander, Sophia Minuto, Sophia Moore, Gianna Merzak, Liliana Scholler, Donovan Solis, Anna Varland, Lily Wagner, Peyton Wohler, and Quinn Wohler. Magna cum laude students achieve a 90+ high school average, taking 2 advanced placement classes or 1 advanced placement class and 2 dual enrollment college courses. The following students received magna cum laude honors. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Audience, if you would please hold your applause until all the graduates are standing. Sophia Antonucci, Liliana Burke, Julia Clark, Cassandra Ernst, Sophie Fryer, Aubriana Gabrielle, Owen Halpin, Kirsten Matthijs, Ayla Merle, Eli Michalak, Hunter Milam, Grace Parker, Ryan Plath, Julia Preston, Ella Radley, Harrison Southaw, Anna Stevens, Patrick Swazi, Isabella Walsh, and Brock Warren. Cum laude students achieve an 85+ high school average, taking 1 advanced placement class or 2 dual enrollment college classes. The following students received cum laude honors. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Audience, if you would please hold your applause until all the graduates are standing. Zoe Arroyo, Alan Audello, Ashlyn Best, Luke Fisher, Jaden Boyce, Ethan Bradley, Brian Calderon Torres, Quinton Cummings, Adriana Diaz, Alyssa Dewson, Prudence Favalora, Makai Fortes, Vincent Gaylord, Haley Gray, Cole Grazio Plain, Ayla Kelsey, Kaylee Kelso, Orion Lama, Dante Marcial, Brennan Peterson, Paris Price, Alyssa Reed, Casper Stewart, Benjamin Stone, Addison Thomas, and Dominic West. Congratulations, students. You may be seated. And now I have the distinct honor of introducing our commencement speaker, Mr. Joseph Husser, BHS School Counselor. Mr. Husser resides in Batavia with his wife, Nelisa, and they have 5 children. Trevor, Nate, Olivia are graduates of the Batavia High School, and Braden and Leah are at John Kennedy Intermediate School. He grew up in Rochester, and he graduated from Gates Chili High School. He earned a master's degree in counselor education and a certificate of advanced study from SUNY Brockport. Mr. Husser is the BHS Fitness Club and Link Crew Advisor and an adjunct professor in SUNY Brockport's Counselor Education Department. He is the founder and president of the Batavia Youth Lacrosse Program and also coaches 3rd and 4th graders. Mr. Husser started his education career in 1999 in elementary education and has worked in the Rush Henrietta, Webster, Gates Chili, and Wayne school districts before arriving in Batavia. He has just completed his 19th year at Batavia High School. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Husser.
Class of 2024, how cool is this? All right, good. What I want to say before I really get started is just really if you take a moment and breathe this in and look around. This is 13 years in the making, and you guys have taken so long and so much in life. We just are on to the next task. And I know some of you are nervous and some of you are excited, but I can tell you there will never be another opportunity like this. So breathe it in, guys. I want to say that there has never been a group of students that I've been more excited to see than when the class of 2024 walked into the school as freshmen. I remember seeing so many of you on the field behind our fields in our modified link crew program. I remember saying to so many of you, you have no idea how excited we are to see you. And those words were so true. I remember so many of the high points and low points of your high school journey, both collectively and individually, and I feel honored to be a part of it. I remember the one-way stairs, the cones in the halls, classes every other day, tables in the cafeteria, and even though it wasn't ideal, we were all excited just to have another opportunity to be back in school, an opportunity to make memories and to try to have our normal life back, because that was all we wanted, was a chance to be normal again. But then I remember November and December of 2021. Without question, in my career, that's the lowest point I've ever seen a collective group of students. We canceled school because of violent threats. We mourned the loss of one of your classmates, and student and staff engagement was at an all-time low. The counselors ran circles in your classes to address concerns about the school climate to see what we could do to improve the school climate. We wanted to give you a chance to speak up and make positive changes in the school, and you did. You were honest and open and respectful, and you made the school better. Not perfect, but better than it was before. You show that when given the opportunity, you can use your voice to encourage each other and to inspire change. Today you'll be given a diploma, and with that, an opportunity to open more doors. However, opportunity without action is useless. The only thing opportunity promises you is a chance. What you do with that chance is up to you. Up to this point in your life, you've been in the passenger seat. You've always had someone else to blame, whether it was parents or teachers or any other rules. No matter what, you followed those rules, whether you liked them or not. After today, you are now the driver. If you don't like your job, find a new one or work to make it better. If you don't like where you live, then move. If you're unhappy in your relationship, work it out or leave. No matter what, you have opportunities to make your life what you want it to be. The harsh reality is the older you get, the less patient people become with your excuses. If you don't like something in your life, make a change. You will finally be given that opportunity. As you go on into the next chapter of your life, I really hope that you never forget that you matter and you have a purpose. You are everything to someone, and you have an impact on people that you may never know. You are the hero in someone's story, and you are the role model to others in need. And I know for some of you, this might just seem like words and very cliche, but I can tell you that from experience. I have heard you go through your struggles only to have somebody else come in a short time later and say they want to be just like you. And trust me, that has happened. And if you still don't believe me, I do want to tell you a little part of my story. Over the course of the last 4 years since your middle school graduation, I've dealt with a lot of loss personally. I've lost both of my parents, my brother-in-law, a good friend, my mother-in-law, and the counseling center lost one of our colleagues. Even though not one of you knew my story, I want you to know that each of you helped me to get through that. Just by being you. Because when I watched you and talked with you as you struggled through your difficulties, whether it was homelessness, a failed relationship, bouts of depression, a failed test, no matter what it was, you inspired me and reminded me that no matter what we are going through, we have the tools inside of them to overcome them. You helped me realize that I served a purpose. Even when things were tough and I didn't think that there was any purpose, you reminded me that there is a purpose for all of us. When I heard your happy stories and your successes, like your acceptance into college, a rekindled friendship, a new PR, or your quest to four-peat in the Springfest Kickball Championship, you reminded me that life always has beautiful parts, even when it feels dark and depressing. You reminded me that life doesn't have to be perfect to be amazing. And it's because of you pointing out all the positive things in your life, you didn't let me stay in the dark spots, even though I wanted to. I hope you remember the impact that you have had and will continue to have on those around you. You have the opportunity and the power to brighten or darken someone else's day. Please use that power for good. I hope that you enjoy the high points in life and allow yourself to struggle and grow through the difficult times. When you are at the top, breathe it in and enjoy the moment, but look back for others that may need help. When you are at your low points, I hope that you find help, because there's always someone that loves you more than you know. As great of an accomplishment as today is, not one of you did this alone. Today is not just your day. Today is a day for everyone in attendance, families and loved ones. The diploma is for you, but this walk in front of the podium, it's for them. Let them take pictures, scream your name, and embarrass you a little bit, because they earned it. Parents and loved ones, I believe the most valuable gift any of us have is our children. Thank you for entrusting us with them over these last 13 years. And finally, graduates, my last few pieces of advice. Come on, friends, you're moving slow. My last few pieces of advice. Be grateful and humble. You will never meet your full potential if you don't recognize your shortcomings and appreciate those around you. Be responsible for your actions. Be a voice for the voiceless and hope for the hopeless. Stop comparing yourself to everyone else. There will never be a better version of you than you. And no matter what, don't ever let anybody ever tell you that you are a yellow starburst, because you, my friends, are a pink starburst. And don't ever forget that. And lastly, I just want to say, enjoy life, work hard, and take care of each other. Thank you for letting me be a part of your special day. Congratulations, and God bless.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce one of the class. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It is my pleasure to introduce one of the class of 2024 co-mayors, Liliana Burke. Liliana has done exceptionally well academically, taking many of our most challenging advanced placement and college level courses, while graduating with an advanced Regents Diploma and magna cum laude honors. Each year, Liliana has challenged herself by taking rigorous courses and always has a completely full schedule, often taking additional classes as independent studies so that she's able to fit in everything that she's passionate about. Liliana is also one of the students most involved in extracurricular activities at Batavia High School. She is in band, chorus, student government, and currently serves as one of our senior class co-mayors. This is an elected leadership position where Liliana represents the students in meetings with administration. She helps with the morning announcements and is the master of ceremonies at assemblies and pep rallies. Liliana will be attending Johnson & Wales University in the fall to pursue a degree in business with the goal of later attending law school. It is also my great pleasure to introduce the other class of 2024's co-mayor, Paris Price. Aside from being selected as this year's co-mayor, Paris has excelled in every aspect of high school. He is a multi-year, multi-sport varsity athlete, is a member of the National Art Honor Society, and has proven his ability to thrive in a variety of academic courses. Whether it was earning a 4.0 in his college classes or being the most model student in the BOCES electromechanical trades program, Paris has proved his versatility. Paris was also a member of the Batavia's varsity unified bowling team and showed that helping others and being selfless is more gratifying than individual rewards. Paris's outgoing personality and eagerness to help others and work hard in every situation has made him a role model to those around him. Next year, Paris will continue his education at the University of Buffalo to pursue a degree in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, it really is my pleasure to introduce Liliana and Paris Price.
Good evening to the Batavia High School Class of 2024, faculty, family, and friends. I hope you're not too sick of hearing us talk by now because we have one more thing to say. For those of you who we haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is Liliana Burke.
And my name is Paris Price, and we are so incredibly thankful to call ourselves your co-mayor. Before we truly begin, we would like to take a moment to thank some incredible people we could not have survived this year round. For taking over student government and leading some amazing events, to getting to know every single student and showing that they truly care. We are beyond grateful for our assistant principals, Mr. Hussein and Mrs. Corzilius.
While BHS will undoubtedly miss you, we rest assured in the leadership of an immensely exceptional woman. From her very first day at BHS, Miss West has brought energy and excitement to our school, ensuring that our students never doubt the care that she holds.
We would also like to thank the funniest security guards known to man, Mr. Masters, over there I see you, Masters, and Mr. Burke, he's somewhere. And also our SO officer, Brocher, for showing up and keeping us safe every single day. We would like to ask you to join us in a round of applause for these invaluable members of the Batavia High School.
4 years ago, we began this experience with wide eyes and big dreams. While our dreams may have shifted and our focus adjusted, we remain wide-eyed and excited for what comes next. We may not be ready, nevertheless, we face onward as we take the first step forward.
We decided to look into it, and we have approximately 60 teachers over our entire school year. And that's not even including the aides, lunch ladies, office staffs, and other facility members that work hard for our district every single day. While I'm sure that we have connected more so than others, I can tell you that I can list every single one of them with ease, because no matter what ups and downs I experienced through my time with each one of these wonderful teachers, they all came here to support me when it mattered most, and that's not something I can easily forget. I'm also thankful to have such amazing support over the years, as this is why I'm prepared for my next part of life.
When initially beginning my college essays, I discovered a quote from the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, that I used to guide me in this next chapter of life. I would like to share it with you all. He stated, "Is it really just the issue of physical safety that makes our loved ones so anxious at the idea of us getting out there? Or is it the threat that if we look past our frames, the frames of our own lives, of our own community's structured values and belief systems, to truly engage with people who believe fundamentally different things, that we could perhaps be transformed into someone new and unfamiliar to those who know and love us? The world is an infinite abyss of ideas and unknowns based on hopes and fears. It is only by reconstructing our worries that we are able to explore this never-ending universe and to truly live. While in high school, I've learned some things by getting out there. First, people are afraid of change. Old friends turn strangers and old habits lost. Second, people are attracted to change. Old strangers turn to family and bad habits lost. Many people I once knew permanently absent, but many people I never knew permanently a part of my life now. Without change, growth cannot occur, and without growth, there is no life, only routine.
Navigating life is like playing a game where we encounter challenges, make choices, and strive for achievements. In high schools, events like homecoming encapsulate this spirit perfectly, forming vibrant murals around that painted our school with creativity to exhilarating relay races between classes. We embark teamwork, creativity, and friendly competition, all essential skills in the game of life. Just like any game, each moment has taught us a valuable lesson about collaboration, perseverance, and the joy of shared experiences, preparing us for challenges and victories behind the halls of high school.
Graduating high school, we're apparently adults now, and yet I have absolutely no idea what is going to happen next. But that's the best part. So far, we have experienced everything from friendships and football to breakups and bus rides. Now it's time for us to experience something new.
Thank you for having us today. Congratulations to all the graduates. You achieved something amazing. Remember that as you navigate your next step, approach life like a game worth playing, full with passion, purpose, and here to future success and adventures ahead. I gotta say one more thing. We did it!
Thank you, Lily and Paris. Okay, and now it is my pleasure to nope. Sorry. Here we go. We are going to introduce the student speaker. Okay. I'm so sorry. Okay, summa cum laude recipients have the honor to submit an application if they wish to speak at graduation. I'm proud to introduce our summa cum laude speaker, Sophia Menudo. In her 4 years at Batavia High School, Sophia has shared her leadership and talent with nearly every aspect of our school community. She is a scholar athlete, as a member of our varsity tennis and softball teams, was chosen 2 years as a link leader, is a member of the mock trial, Tri-M, and a secretary of the National Honor Society. She has also dedicated 4 years to our student government. This year is the Secretary of the Executive Council. Additionally, Sophia has been first violin and concertmaster at our orchestra for 4 years, having competed in all-county, all-state, and solo fest. Somehow, she still found time to work summers as a custodian with our BCSD facilities team. Sophia graduates this year with a summa cum laude honors, an advanced Regents Diploma, and the Seal of Civic Readiness after completing 5 AP courses and 6 GCC courses with a grade point average of over 98%. She will attend the University of Albany this fall to major in political science and double minoring in English and music. Please help me welcome and congratulate Sophia Menudo. Ladies and gentlemen, Sophia.
Good evening. My name is Sophia Menudo, and I am proud to be speaking on behalf of the summa cum laude graduates of tonight's ceremony. I'd first like to thank all of the esteemed faculty, administration, and parents for being here tonight. Your attendance in this monumental ceremony cements the hard work that my fellow graduates and I have persevered through during our time at Batavia High School. Today, we are here to celebrate each other, the obstacles we have faced, and accomplishments we have made, all to mark the end of the most unforgettable chapter of our lives. I am so incredibly proud of all my peers here before me. All of your hard work has inspired me immensely, and this speech is a reflection of you all. I have found that over my years in high school, some of the lessons that stick out to me the most are ones that I learned from media. Literature, film, music. Each of these mediums serve their purpose of providing wisdom to the viewer, but it is our job to act on it. Our job is to apply them to our lives and learn from the characters or melodies we are consuming. This is what I was thinking when I read the book The Bell Jar earlier this year, a novel by the late Sylvia Plath that outlines her struggles with mental health as she receives an esteemed internship in the bustling New York City. Plath describes Esther Greenwood, who some believe is a pseudonym of herself, adrift in the city, with much of her symbolism in the novel relating to a literal bell jar, a vacuum chamber that can distort one's perspective of the outside world. I was particularly moved with the quote that I read out of this book, as its metaphorical dialogue ran true to myself, and I know true to so many of you sitting here before me, waiting to enter this next chapter of your lives. Allow me to read the quote. I saw my life branching out before me like the green fig tree in the story. From the tip of every branch, like a fat purple fig, a wonderful future beckoned and winked. One fig was a husband and a happy home and children, and another fig was a famous poet, and another fig was a brilliant professor. I saw myself sitting in the crotch of this fig tree, starving to death, just because I couldn't make up my mind which of the figs I would choose. I wanted each and every one of them, but choosing one meant losing all the rest. And as I sat there, unable to decide, the figs began to wrinkle and go black, and one by one, they plopped to the ground at my feet. Within her bell jar, she was encapsulated by her struggles and shortcomings. Then, as she moved to the fig tree, she began to be surrounded by her deepest anxieties. The many boxes that she could fit into, but which would she choose? As a second semester senior, reading that quote made me realize the endless possibilities that existed for my own future. From the beginning of high school, we are stressed the importance of grades, extracurriculars, and community service in order to be appealing to colleges. This pressure is what builds our character and resilience, even if you have no idea what it is you will be doing after high school. I myself began to recall back to my junior year, when I would think about my fig tree constantly. The possibilities for me seemed endless, but I realized that I was afraid of one single fear that can arise when you read this dialogue. That fear is failure. The failure to pick the right college, the right major, the right job. That is what I think Plath is highlighting when she wrote this quote into her memoir. Seeing as we are sitting before the stage tonight, I think it's safe to say that at some point we have all felt this feeling. My fellow seniors, in order to combat this, I want you all to recognize the importance of time and the amount of it that you truly have. You cannot lay out your whole career without having lived it first, but you also cannot be afraid of what your future may hold for you. You cannot live in fear of your fig tree with endless possibilities. You must instead embrace the branches, because nothing is forever, and each branch is a representation of you. The amount of people who said that senior year would go by before you knew it were inherently correct, and I'm sure that you all can attest to the amount of unforeseen changes that have happened over this year and the ones before it. These are changes that you could have not seen occurring or planned for, and yet you all are here, having survived and are graduating. A lot of people look at Plath's analogy as a conundrum. If you do not choose fast enough, then it is all for nothing, and your future ends there. But I believe that if she were to have sat at the fig tree a little longer, for a little bit more time, she would have seen the new growth and possibilities that she could again ponder to choose from. With each branch, there's leaves and sprouts, in addition to the tree itself. You must look past the simple tree. Instead, you must look to these that are continuously growing. Do not feel like you all must pick your figs at this very moment. It is true that once you leave the stage, Your life is truly beginning, but rushing to choose before you have fully seen the world and what it has to offer will bring no benefit to you. I'd like you all to fully embrace the idea that the path to success is not linear. No matter what life throws in your way, there is always another road being opened. You learn to navigate these roads by simply existing. We all have a choice, to live or to exist. I implore you all to exist. Exist for your loved ones, the people closest around you. Exist for your futures and the unknowns of what you will face. And most importantly, exist for yourselves. Live your life like it's coming from you, not at you, and then you may begin to see what high school has taught us. That is when you can use the skills that you have developed and apply them to your successes. Whether it's through college, the workforce, the military, and beyond, you all have the perseverance, grit, and resilience that you have demonstrated over the past 4 years. Even if some of you may not think that you are ready, I'm telling you that I know you are. There's always another page to a story, and I'm so excited to see what your stories will become. Before I turn the mic back over to Miss West, I would like to say a few closing words. First, thank you to all of the teachers who have taught me at some point in Batavia. Each of you have shown me a different lesson that I have taken and applied to my future endeavors, while also showing me the value of education. I am truly grateful to have grown up in the Batavia City School District and been in classes with teachers who personally cared about me and my academics. It has made me into a better student and a better person. Next, I'd like to thank all of my friends who have ever walked the hallways of BHS with me. No matter what you have contributed to my life, I'm thankful for you and for all the memories that we have shared. You all are some of my best friends, and I will truly miss you. Finally, I'd like to thank my parents, brother, and the rest of my family who have ever supported me. You fostered my personality, work ethic, and drive, and have supported all of my endeavors, no matter how big or small. I wouldn't be standing up here giving this speech if it wasn't for your unconditional love and support. Once again, thank you and congrats to the class of 2024.
Wow, thank you, Sophia. That was absolutely beautiful. All right, it is my pleasure now to present the E.G. Richmond Award. This award was established in 1896, and this award is presented to a student with outstanding academic achievement in all courses of study. This year's E.G. Richmond plaque goes to Emma Bigsby. Emma, if you'd come on down. Our next award goes to the ex officio member of the Board of Education. In 2003, our Board of Education adopted a new policy offering the opportunity for one BHS junior or senior to be an ex officio member of the Board of Education for 1 year term. This student serves as a member of the school board, sits with the board members at all public meetings, and participates in all board hearings and meetings. This plaque is given an appreciation of your participation in the Batavia City Schools Board of Education. And this plaque goes to Peyton Wohler. Peyton did an awesome job. And we conclude today's awards with the BCSD Foundation Incorporated Award. This scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior from Batavia High School. This student has been successful in his or her educational program and has sought out skills to further his or her career. This student has also exemplified our Batavia school culture and climate of be respectful, be responsible, be safe, be connected, and be ambitious. This year we have 2 recipients. The checks and the certificates go to Kaylee Kelso and Peyton Wohler. And now I'd like to introduce Mr. Jason Smith, who has some words and well wishes for the graduates.
Thank you, Ms. West. Welcome, Batavia Blue Devil families, staff, and graduates. Welcome to graduation 2024 at beautiful VanDetta Stadium. I want to thank all those who made tonight's ceremony possible. Our principal, Jennifer West, not only for tonight, but for her excellent leadership at BHS this year. Thank you, Jennifer. I also want to thank Lisa Brown, Tracy Grover, and Gail DiGregorio for their incredible job planning this event. Thank you, ladies. Our senior class advisors and our senior class officers, our buildings and grounds crew for this awesome setup here tonight. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Our high school guidance counselors and our entire BHS faculty and staff, our tech staff high above and down below, and our security aides and our school resource officers, thank you all. It has been a personal pleasure to serve the class of 2024 as their superintendent of schools. I've had the honor of seeing these students in the hallways, classrooms, fields and courts, and on stage. And they have represented our school well, and I know they will continue to do so as they move forward in the world of college, military, and the world of work. So at a recent honors event held for our students by the Batavia Teachers Association, our teachers spoke extensively about the class of 2024, how they showed both persistence and perseverance as they began their freshman year at our high school under a hybrid model of teaching due to the pandemic. Thankfully, much has changed since then, but these traits have served this class well. And to that end, I just want to share a very brief story about the power of persistence and dedicated to the class of 2024. This is a true story about a French postman who built a beautiful palace from pebbles. It's called the Ideal Palace of Postman Ferdinand Cheval. It's an amazing testament to persistence, perseverance shown by the class of 2024. Ferdinand Cheval lived from 1836 to 1924, but more importantly, spent an amazing 33 years of his life building the ideal palace in a small French town from pebbles. The palace is now regarded as an amazing example of architecture. However, its brief story as to how it was made is even more amazing and represents the class of 2024. In his own words, this is how he describes his own experience. He says, "I had an amazing dream that I had built a palace or a castle. I told no one about it for 15 years for being laughed at, and I felt foolish for having such a dream. Then, 15 years later, I was walking very fast when my foot caught on something that caused me to stumble, and I wanted to know the cause. It was a stone of such a strange shape that I placed it in my pocket. The next day, I went back to the same place where I found more stones that were even more lovely. I gathered them and was overcome with joy. It's a sandstone shaped by water and hardened by the power of time. He said to himself, since nature is willing to do the work, I will do the masonry and architecture and fulfill my dream. So, for the next 33 years, Chevelle picked up stones during his mail round and carried them home back to his palace to build his palace for 33 years. He spent the first 20 years building the outer walls. At first, he carried the stones in his pockets and switched to a small basket, and he often worked at night. Chevelle also wanted to be buried in his palace, but that was not allowed. So he spent 8 more years building a mausoleum for himself, showing even more persistence and more dedication. After 33 years, he was 77 when he finished his dream palace, and he was 86 when he finished his mausoleum. What an amazing achievement for a postman who had collected small pebbles. In 1986, he was put on a French stamp. To the class of 2024, now they're not pink starbursts, Mr. Husser, I'm sorry about that, but they're not pink starbursts. I want to leave the class of 2024 with a very special symbolic gift as a testament to their persistence, as well as a symbol of this story that I just shared. Each of you tonight will receive a small bag of some blue pebbles with a tag that reads BHS Class of 2024, inspired by this story, and also, and more importantly, to show you the power of perseverance and persistence when setting goals as you begin life post-high school. Most importantly, use your Batavia Foundation and the lessons of perseverance and persistence to make a positive and lasting impact in our world. When you persist, you keep going, you keep moving. Failures will always happen, but always keep moving forward and build your own castle, whatever it may be, but persist and move on. I extend my heartfelt thank you to all the families here, and a special congratulations to the class of 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. It is, oh, he's very tall. Can you get back in there? Okay. It is a great honor to introduce the class of 2024. So let's give them a round of applause. So they have been quite an accomplished and resilient group. The class of 2024 consists of 169 students, 38 who are members of the National Honor Society, 4 members of the Genesee Valley BOCES National Technical Honor Society, 8 are members of the Tri-M Music Honor Society, and 4 are members of the National Art Honor Society. 63% of this class will be pursuing higher education and have been offered over $2 million in scholarships. 46 members, 27% of this class, will attend a 4-year college. 61 members, 36% of the class, will attend a 2-year college, with the majority enrolled in 2-year transfer programs. 7 or 4% of the class will attend another post-secondary school. 29 members, 17% of the class, are entering the workforce world having already obtained employment. 2% of the class plan to enter the military service. 105 students have earned a Regents Diploma. 43 students have earned a Regents Diploma with advanced distinction. 16 students have earned a Regents Diploma with advanced distinction with honor. 17 students have earned a technical endorsement seal from BOCES. Of these, 49 students with advanced designation diplomas, 4 earned mastery in science, 8 earned mastery in math, and 3 earned mastery in both math and science. In total, 154 members of this graduating class have earned a Regents Diploma. 10 students have earned the New York State Seal of Biliteracy. 66 students have earned the New York State Seal of Civic Readiness. Let's give them a huge hand. All right, so now it's time for my speech. So, to the 2024 graduates, it is hard to believe that we are finally here at VanDetta Stadium for graduation. When I began at the start of this school year, I remember walking into BHS and thinking, how will this go? New beginnings, like starting a new job, often bring so much excitement, yet also a level of anxiety. You think about all the what ifs, and often you find your mind wanders to the dark side. It is usually not, what if I'm the most incredible employee that has ever worked in this position? Instead, it's more like, what if I fall down in front of the students and they all laugh at me? But while I pride myself on internal optimism, when I am nervous and vulnerable, it becomes harder to block out those fearful voices. Yet Batavia High School welcomed me, and I instantly felt at home. Seniors, we started our year together with Senior Sunrise at VanDetta. That was such a special moment. You were all snuggled in blankets, playing can jam, taking selfies with friends. The air felt warm with excitement. I remember looking around and dreaming about what graduation would be like, and it felt like a million years away. Well, here we are. The senior class has been exceptional. They are not just a sea of cap and gowns, but a collection of remarkably talented individuals. Each one of them has contributed uniquely to our school community. They've excelled in different arenas, showcasing a diversity of talents that enrich their collective journey. Throughout the year, the accolades for these talented individuals just kept rolling in. They comprehensively have experienced so much success across academics, athletics, arts, sports, music, drama, theater, technology, clubs, community service, leadership, outreach, and the list truly goes on and on. Many of these individuals are connected to multiple things, and I have never worked in a district where more students are athletes and also musicians. They star in our drama production, they participate in the art show, and you get it. They are multi-talented. It has been a pleasure to watch them thrive, and also a huge source of pride. I have been so proud to call myself your principal, and what a true honor. Seniors, to those who have effortlessly wielded the power of numbers, who have turned formulas into poetry and calculations into art, your analytic minds have sparked curiosity and ignited innovation. To those whose creativity flows effortlessly through brushstrokes, melodies, dance, or words, your artistic expressions have given voice to emotions, stirred souls, and painted the world in vivid hues. To the athletes whose dedication and perseverance have taught us the value of discipline and teamwork, you've shown the power of physical and mental resilience. And to the students whose journey took some twists and turns, perhaps ran you through some tall mountain ranges, you showed tenacity, and a belief in oneself can make the difference between success and failure. And to the leaders among you who have guided, inspired, and rallied for change, you've demonstrated courage and vision, paving the way for a brighter future. Today, as you stand on the precipice of new beginnings, may you carry forward the lessons learned within the halls of Batavia City Schools. Remember those late nights of studying, the triumphs and setbacks, and the friendships forged through shared experience. But beyond your achievements, remember the values that have shaped you: integrity, compassion, empathy, service, and resilience. These values are the compass that will guide you through the uncertainties that lie ahead. As you embark on your individual journeys, do not forget the communities that have nurtured you, the teachers and the administrators who have imparted knowledge, the friends with whom you've shared laughter and tears, and the families who have provided unwavering support. Class of 2024, as you step into the world, continue to push your growing edge. challenge norms, and pursue your passions with unwavering determination. Use your talents not just for personal gain, but to uplift others and create a positive impact on the world around you. Congratulations to each and every one of you for your remarkable achievements. I have no doubt that the future holds incredible opportunities. Go out and seize them with courage, grace, and the boundless talent that defines you all. And when you are feeling nervous about a new beginning and perhaps your dark side thoughts come thundering in, just pause, get centered, reflect back on your time at Batavia and all the new that you were trying through. Choose excitement instead. Trust that you, my dear seniors, have all that you need inside of you to do anything that you choose. Thank you. All right, so let's begin with the announcing the names of students who are also members of the graduating class of 2024, but are not here with us today participating in our commencement ceremony. Joshua Bakorski, Brandon Bain, Abigail Barclay, Connor Beagle, Takari Broadbent, Spencer Brooks, Isaac Douglas, Francesco Folletti, Talia Maria Green, Marshall Meny, Jonathan Newhouse, Jagger Owens, Emma Rombach, Martin Rita, Lillian Smart, Kian Ann Sprague, Victor Volley. Mrs. Corzilius, please join me to my right as he announced the names of the graduates receiving their diplomas here today. Mr. Smith, members of the board, please join Ms. Corzilius to the right of the podium. Students, after you receive your diploma, please make sure to step on the podium and open your diploma for a picture. Okay. Elijah D. Abdella. Ariana Roberta Lynn Aguirre. Hunter N. Antonor Merzak. Sophia G. Antonucci. Edilberto Aris Hernandez. Zoe R. Arroyo. Alan Antonio Audello. Andrew M. Beal. Jessica F. Beam. Kaylin Beatty. Cody E. Benson. Isaiah E. Benway Snyder. Ashlyn M. Best. Emma M. Bigsby. Marie Bigsby, teacher at Jackson Primary, mother of Emma, will present her diploma. Luke M. Bisher. Jaden Marie Boyce. Ethan F. Bradley. Afton M. Brown. Joshua A. Budsnick. Liliana E. Burke. Logan W. Butson. Brian Calderon Torres.
Yeah, Brian!
Aiden Carlson. Andrew Childs. Julia E. Clark. Landon Coles. Kevin A. Connolly. Khalil T. Conyer. Ryan Cox. Cassidy G. Crawford. Quentin J. Cummings. Aviana Daly. Jaden Lexi Dersham. Adriana Maria Diaz. Lucian T. D. Laura. Matthew R. Daringer. W. Dane Dombrowski. Anaya Doward. Corinne Cook, teacher aide at DHS, parent of Anaya Doward, will present her diploma. Alyssa T. Dewson. Cassandra B. L. Ernst. students, Alexandra Favaloro. Ryan Fazio. Seamus I. Fisher. Austin F. Fitch. Carolyn Emma Flint. Makai M. Fortes. Ariel J. Francis. Brooke N. Frega. Leilani Maria Frias. Sophie M. Fryer. Kenyon T. Fuchs. Abrina L. Gabriel. Dominic S. Gaylord. Vincent P. Gaylord. Addison Beverly Glenn. Elia Guberle. Haley Marie Gray. Cole A. Grazioplane. Owen M. Halpin. Ephraim H. Hanna. Barbara Bowman, Board of Education member and grandmother of Ephraim, will present his diploma. Caleb J. Henning. Destiny Marie Herkimer. Irina J. Hernandez Rivas. Nathaniel J.D. Husinger. Mason Hirsch. Lillian B. Horgan. Madison M. Hughes. Alisa Idris. Zaisha M. Jones. Andrew Jersted. Ayla Kelsey. Kaylee Jade Kelso. Carissa Elizabeth Kendall. Alexander C. Kingston. And Harmony Star Knapp. Board members, please move to my left. Mr. Hussein will now assist with the diplomas.
Actually, no, they did it better. They got one this year. They got the first class. We could get it. Yeah, no, we were the horrible class. They were the good class. Not you. Hey, I'm just saying.
Alrighty, Orion C. Lama. Travaris James Lang Smith. Esteban Lovett. John Axel Ma'ala. Carter G. Malone. Joseph M. Marengo Jr. Dante L. Marcio. Nicholas M. Martinucci. McKenna Simone Mason. Kirsten A. Mattice. Melissa Mattice, teacher at Jackson Primary, mother of Kirsten, will present her diploma. Ashton T. McQuethy Thornley. Freya R. Melander. Alex M. Marica. Ayla L. Merle. Eli Michaelak. Hunter R. Milam. Sophia J. Menudo. Naraya D. Moore. Reno S. Moore. Sophia M. Moore. Travario D. Moore. Gianna Christine Merzak. Timothy D. Merle. Michael Angelo Nardone. Brooke M. Nichols. Jaden T. Nottingham. Alexa N. Osborne. Grace Parker. Lauren D. Patrick. Brennan R. Peterson. Atlas Janine Penzick. Ryan Plath. Benjamin Pontillo. Julia M. Preston. Paris Amir Price. Ciandre Elisa Quesada. Ella Nora Radley. Cruz G. Rapone. Alyssa M. Reed. Quincy R. Reichert. Emmanuel J. Richardson. Mia Amore Ridley. Kaylee Rodriguez. Nair Ryder. Emily R. Sherman. Liliana E. Scholler. Samuel Slaughter. Donovan M. Solis. Harrison J. Southall. Benjamin Spator. Anna Grace Stevens. Casper Stewart. Benjamin T. Stone. Patrick J. Swazi Jr. Tori R. Swinarski. Michaela A. Taft. Addison May Thomas. Patience M. Thomas. Anna G. Varland. Michaela Analita Vasquez. Jasada M. Vega. Lily J. Wagner. Darius M. Wall. Isabella R. Walsh. Brock Warren. Dominic West. Noah J. Whitcomb. Praetorian M. Williams. Selena Elizabeth Denise Wilson. Caitlin A. Witherow. Peyton R. Wooler. Quinn R. Wooler. Malcolm Wormley. And Dakota Young. All right, it's getting to that good time. Congratulations to all of our graduates this year for carrying on with the tradition of academic, art, athletics, musical excellence that our district has become synonymous with. The diplomas you received today recognize the successes you have achieved throughout your school career. To be one of the students that made it this far is a great accomplishment. This is something you can take pride in. Your success is a demonstration of our school's commitment to developing well-rounded young men and women for the 21st century. I strongly urge you to continue to take full advantage of the ability with which you have been blessed. Share your success with the people that you love and the ones who have supported you throughout your school career. Most importantly, enjoy this moment for what you have accomplished thus far in your lives. And now, graduates, please stand. By the authority vested in me by the State of New York and the New York Board of Regents, to the Batavia City School District Board of Education, I officially confer upon you your high school diplomas. You may now change your tassel from right to left. 2024. Please wait until the recessional has ended to pick up your student on the field.
This is